Hello boxing fans, welcome to Zero Guys. And if you're interested, click the like and the subscribe button right now. So, a few days ago, Frank the Fish Eyes Warren came out with a ridiculous statement. A ridiculous goddamn statement, man. Saying that right now, okay, I was proud to the Goldman Dubois fight. He said that Dubois and Nathan Goldman could possibly beat Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the universe, right now. I laugh in Chinese, man. Listen, I have to say that Frank Warren is really I'm not saying he's a bad person, okay, because the guy might not be a proud person. I think he's helped a lot of people, maybe he helped charities like that, but he's really a bitter old man. You know, one of those, this guy looks like one of those slave masters. I have to say that. BBC is not afraid of any goddamn human being, man. I've got my own things to worry about. You know what I've seen in life? To be afraid of someone, a human being. Nah. Frank Warren looks like one of those slave masters that got upset after slavery ended in America. You know, or after what slave trade ended. Frank Warren looked like those guys. You know, those old nasty men who got upset because they were not able to oppress and own individuals like them, because they actually did not respect, you know, people of color. Frank Warren look like one of those guys and behave like them as well. Now, after Frank Warren signed Daniel Dubois, the first thing they did was to try force Dubois to say he knocked Anthony Joshua down in sparring. You know why he did that? Because he wanted Dubois, okay, he wanted his name to be out there, to get out there, you know, which is good strategy, by the way, you know, because you really want to use someone's name to create, you know, to make your father better, to make people want to look out for your father, yeah. But it is very bad if you are very if you're very envious, you know, if your mind is full of envy, jealousy, and deadly instincts. Frank Warren is one of those guys that I would never want to interview. Nah, man, nah. Too salty, cannot answer simple questions, talk shit about. I hate people that talk shit about other people like that for no goddamn reason. Why do you hate Eddie Frank Warren? Why do you hate Eddie Matterbolson? Why you hate somebody like, listen, because Eddie Matterbolson has managed to revolutionize boxing in the UK, whereas this old man, salty man, okay, he has been in the game for a long time, but looking at how Eddie has revolutionized boxing in the UK, Frank Warren didn't like that. He didn't like that. And this is what you get when you don't actually believe in yourself. Frank Warren don't believe in himself. If someone challenges you in your own territory, you've got to give them the chance to try and overpower you. You've got to welcome them. Show them love. And if they see that you are too strong to overpower, they will come to you and say, "Hey, bro, can you show me the way? You know, I need some help, something like that." But Frank Warren is very greedy. He wants to actually be the boss forever. He wants to be the only British promoter to have connections, to do that, that's what he wants. Let me say something very clear, man. Daniel Dubois is nowhere near, okay? Nowhere near the level of Joshua. It might not be near that place. Daniel Dubois is not people's person. Does Daniel Dubois where his parents or his parents from? Where are his parents from? I need to know, because for a black guy like this, he's a son of immigrants. Okay, that's for sure. We know that. Does he even represent his ancestry? I don't think so. I've never seen it. So that should be that is already 1-0. Because Joshua does represent where he's from. Joshua is loved by his people. Joshua is the son of the soil. And Dubois represents Britain, which I think is nice. Okay, because he was born and bred there. Okay, no doubt about that. But you look at yourself and look at yourself in the mirror, okay, and ask yourself, will British fans support me when I get knocked out? Ask yourself that. So Daniel Dubois is not a man of the people, and might never be, because if he was a man of the people, you should have at least represent your roots right now. Okay, start representing, start doing that. Because Joshua does that. And secondly, and Dubois has a long way to go, by the way. I like that Dubois, you know. I cannot lie to you. I like that Dubois. I like him. He does not talk too much. But Frank Warren is trying to make this young kid, he's a kid, still a kid, 21 years old kid. He's trying to make this young kid, he's trying to overhype him too much without the kid actually proving himself yet. And Dubois stated that he could become a world champion in 2020. That's already a sign from Frank Warren. Frank Warren told him to say that. Frank Warren is trying to push this guy to fast track this little kid to a title shot. Listen, becoming a champion is not hard, but reigning, okay, for a long time, to keep that belt from monsters. We're not talking about weak heavyweight division, because in the Klitschko era, like, who could be Klitschko? Nobody. Klitschko was just too skilled, too powerful. The Klitschko brothers were really too skilled for every boxer, until, you know, Tyson Fury came in and took Klitschko to school. I think he beat Klitschko definitely, but dug the rematch, because he knew Klitschko was gonna come in way harder in the next time. So, what I would say right here, Frank Warren, you look at his eyes right now. What he's seeing in the ball is what he reach Joshua is. I know what he see in Joshua is what he wish that the boys, or will be. He wished that the ball is wishing that the ball will be known as Joshua. You know, that the ball has the potential to become something great, definitely. But he's not a people's champion. The symbol is already there. It's already written there. He's not a people's champion. He can never be one, because He's just a different. Is a different guy. He's a guy who likes to stay low key. He's a guy who likes to mind his business. So the kid is learning. Let the kid be a kid. Because if you fast track this guy, he's gonna have to fight monsters for those belts. He's gonna have to fight Tony Yoka. And the Dubois don't beat Tony Yoka. He's gonna have to fight Afia Jagba. Then the Dubois don't beat Afia Jagba right now. Right now, Afia Jagba beats the Dubois. It will be a monstrous fight, that's for sure. But Ajagba beats it because Ajagba has more experience than him. Maybe in 2 years' time, then Dubois will be a better fighter than Ajagba, because Dubois is learning very fast. You could tell the guy. Look at the double jab he threw in that fight against the Tegoman. He threw that double jab and then came up with the right. That was nice. That was great. And I saw him do that in training. With Frank Bruno. So he's learning on the job. The kid is going to improve even more. But then Dubois also has another monster, a guy named Filip Ergovic. He's a better boxer out of all, these four heavyweight monsters. Heavyweight prospects, monsters, I would say. Ergovic is the best out of all because he's a better. He has more boxing skills, than all of them. Than a Jagba, than Yoka, than Dubois. And not only that, then Dubois is going to have to fight top contenders as well. So the kid is not ready to become a champion. He's not. I am Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a beast. Mike Tyson came undisputed in a very young age. So Dubois has his own style. Let the Dubois be the Dubois, and stop trying to create a division. I know lots of British fans would like this statement from Frank Warren because they hate Joshua now. Ask yourself, Dubois, when you lose, will these same people support you? That's why I say you should trace your roots. I don't know where you're from. I know you was born in the UK, but when I say where you're from, where is your origin from? I need to know. You have a French surname. Dubois is a French surname. So maybe your forefathers, or let's say ancestry, might have maybe your forefathers came from, I don't know where you got that surname from. So French surname, you could be from any of those African countries. Maybe your ancestry there. I don't know, because if you there are Africans I know that has a surname that has Dubois as their surname. Those countries were colonized by French. So I don't know, man. But I like the progress of Leonard Dubois. I think in order for him to grow into a huge star, he's going to leave Frank Warren very soon. Because this guy is going to create a very serious division. He's a guy that want to divide and conquer. You know what I mean? Hates Joshua with passion. But wants his fighter to be the next Joshua. Don't compare Dubois with Joshua. They're not the same. Joshua is levels, miles ahead. He's a people champion. People champion. It is not telling you, look at it. People's champion. This is not Momoyo. This is not Momoyo. People's champion. That's what he is anywhere he goes. And he knows his route as well. Dubois isn't like that. Dubois is just a young kid born in the UK, like sons of immigrants or something like that. I don't know. So it's just like that. Don't compare the guy to Joshua. Can never be like that. Let Dubois be Dubois. Okay? Just like Frank Bruno was Frank Bruno. I like Frank Bruno. Frank Bruno was Frank Bruno. The guy was humble to himself, never compared himself to anyone, respected everyone. That's good. Let him be that way. Don't try to make him what he is not, because he's not Joshua. He don't have the history that Joshua had. They don't come from the same background. Joshua is from another background, and Dubois is from another background. And I respect both of the guys. Dubois is a kid. Let him be a kid. You know, don't worry. Fish eyes. Put that fire for there. Anyway, guys, like the video, share, comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center. Follow me on Twitter at Boxing Block, and as well on Facebook at Boxing Block Center. Guys, stay blessed, stay humble, stay hungry. Cheers.